Today our topic is how to stay consistent even when you don't feel like it. Consistency is one of the most important keys to success in life, but it's also one of the hardest things to maintain. We all have days when we feel tired, unmotivated, or just don't want to do what we need to do. Maybe you've set a goal to exercise regularly, study harder, or build a new habit, but after a few days or weeks you start to lose steam. You feel like giving up. This is normal. Everyone faces this struggle. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is often consistency. So, how can you stay consistent even when you don't feel like it? Let's talk about some practical ideas and mindsets that can help you push through those tough moments. First, let's talk about motivation. Many people think that motivation is the key to consistency. They believe that if they feel motivated, they'll take action, and if they don't feel motivated, they won't. But this is a mistake. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Some days you'll wake up feeling excited and ready to conquer the world. Other days you'll feel lazy and want to stay in bed. If you rely only on motivation, you'll never build consistency. Instead, you need to focus on discipline. Discipline means doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. It's about making a decision and sticking to it, no matter how you feel in the moment. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Start small. Commit to doing just one thing every day, no matter how small, and build from there. Another important idea is to focus on your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? What is the deeper reason behind your goal? If your goal is to exercise regularly, maybe your why is to feel healthier, to have more energy, or to set a good example for your family. If your goal is to study harder, maybe your why is to get a better job, to achieve your dreams, or to make your parents proud. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself of your why. Write it down and keep it somewhere you can see it every day. Your why will give you the strength to keep going, even when it's hard. Now let's talk about habits. Habits are powerful because they make consistency easier. When something becomes a habit, you don't have to think about it anymore. You just do it automatically. For example, brushing your teeth is a habit. You don't wake up every morning and think, "Do I feel like brushing my teeth today?" You just do it because it's part of your routine. Same can be true for other things like exercising, studying, or working on your goals. The key is to start small and build slowly. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick one habit you want to build and focus on it. Do it every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Over time it will become easier, and you'll start to do it without thinking. Another tip is to create a routine. A routine is like a plan for your day. It helps you stay on track and makes it easier to stay consistent. For example, if you want to exercise regularly, decide on a specific time each day when you'll do it. Maybe you'll exercise first thing in the morning, or maybe you'll do it right after work. Whatever time you choose, stick to it. Make it a non-negotiable part of your day. The same goes for other goals. If you want to study more, set aside a specific time each day for studying. If you want to read more, decide on a time when you'll read every day. A routine takes away the need to make decisions. You don't have to think about when or how you'll do something. You just follow your plan. It's also important to be kind to yourself. Consistency doesn't mean being perfect. It's normal to have bad days. You might miss a workout, skip a study session, or fall behind on your goals. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. Instead, focus on getting back on track. One mistake doesn't mean you've failed. It just means you're human. What matters is what you do next. Do you give up, or do you keep going? Remember, progress is more important than perfection. Another idea is to break your goals into smaller steps. Big goals can feel overwhelming. If you think about everything you need to do to achieve your goal, it's easy to feel discouraged. Instead, focus on one small step at a time. For example, if your goal is to write a book, don't think about the whole book. Just focus on writing one page or even one paragraph. If your goal is to lose 20 pounds, don't think about the 20 pounds. Just focus on eating healthier today or going for a walk. Small steps add up over time. They make your goal feel more manageable and help you stay consistent. It's also helpful to track your progress. When you're working on a goal, it's easy to forget how far you've come. You might feel like you're not making any progress, but when you look back, you'll see that you've actually come a long way. Keep a journal, use an app, or find another way to track your progress. Write down what you've accomplished each day, no matter how small. This will help you stay motivated and remind you that your efforts are paying off. Another important mindset is to focus on the process, not just the result. It's easy to get caught up in the end goal and forget to enjoy the journey. But the truth is, the journey is where the growth happens. When you focus on the process, you'll find joy in the small victories along the way. You'll learn to appreciate the effort you're putting in, even if the results aren't immediate. For example, if your goal is to get fit, don't just focus on how you'll look in 6 months. Focus on how good it feels to move your body, to get stronger, and to take care of yourself. When you enjoy the process, staying consistent becomes easier. Finally, let's talk about the power of mindset. Your mindset is the way you think about yourself and your abilities. If you have a fixed mindset, you might believe that your abilities are set in stone. You might think, I'm just not good at this, or I'll never be able to do that. This kind of thinking makes it hard to stay consistent because it makes you feel like there's no point in trying. But if you have a growth mindset, you believe that your abilities can improve with effort and practice. You think, I might not be good at this yet, but I can learn, or if I keep trying, it'll get better. This kind of thinking helps you stay consistent because it makes you believe in your ability to grow and improve. Staying consistent is not easy, but it's worth it. When you stay consistent, you build habits, make progress, and achieve your goals. You become the kind of person who doesn't give up even when things get hard. Remember, consistency is not about being perfect. It's about showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It's about doing the work, even when it's boring or uncomfortable. It's about trusting the process and believing in yourself. So, the next time you feel like giving up, remind yourself of your why. Focus on small steps and keep going. You've got this.